Okay, welcome to the Sketchbook Tour. This is the very sketchbook that I'm giving away for the Sketchfit contest, and this is the final day. One more day to go, and if you're one of the contestants, I will be posting a link to the instructions on how to post your final entry for your, for a chance to win this. So what I'm going to do is just do a sketchbook tour and go through kind of the process and talk about what I was drawing. So, I mean, looking at this already, this is all 3 months old. So I think I've learned a lot since these drawings. But yeah, so kind of just portraits and fairies, very fairy. And that's part of the process of putting in mileage, just knocking out as many drawings as you can, with intent, of course. Like this is Aqua from Kingdom Hearts. That is Korra from Legend of Korra. Just to have some kind of learning purpose. Like for example, I just spent a couple pages. I don't know if maybe doing hand studies. I just pose my left hand, and draw with my right. Then you have Batman. He has a bat because he's Batman. I ended up erasing a lot too, and yeah, this was for that Chun-Li episode. I'm not really a fan of these. They're just like, it's part of the process. Doing some androids, robotic looking stuff. This was a pretty fun page because I started with this and then I kind of gradually grew stuff, and then it had this like flow of characters or faces, whatever. And it has a pretty interesting feel to it. And I might do more of those. There's a kind of a little scene. It helps to put your characters in environments. This is like some kind of factory setting. And she's like, "Hey, what's up?" No, well, yeah. There's a camera coming out of her head. So this page is a bunch of almost figure studies, just with basic shapes though. You got the rectangle, cylinder for the head. Like just spheres for where the joints go, like the knee, the hip, etc. And if you can distill your figure down into these very basic shapes, then you're able to come up with a bunch of different poses, like these. Like that's really ridiculous. Yeah, so I mean it's just very basic shapes, and you kind of treat it as if it's building blocks or Legos. I did not draw these. Those are Lynn. So we got some drawings of Link. These are studies from Lilo and Stitch. Great movie. One of my favorite movies. Chris Sanders, great artist. He did the character designs for that. These were some ideations for that Legend of Zelda contest thing. I didn't really do my best for that. Yeah, they're kind of goofy. Sequential art, so you got like comic book style stuff going on. She's like, "Oh, hello," and then she's got a bunch of different masks depending on her emotion. And you zoom out, she's standing on some kind of platform, and there's an even bigger robot. That's Princess Zelda. These are some studies from figurines. They're miniatures, robots. More Link. Zelda. Let's skip that one. So yeah, some figure studies. Well, not studies, they're just kind of like sketches of stuff. Environment sketches. So I know people have been asking me a lot for environments, and they're not really my expertise, but I do have some thoughts on how to do them, just having certain compositions and your horizon line, and it depends on what you want to communicate with your environment. A lot of it has to do with the shapes and the storytelling aspect of what is this place, what kind of atmosphere do you want to show. And so here's some kind of thumbnails of like almost like magic cards. I thought to myself, what would it look like if I tried to do some magic cards? And this is sort of like that, like a goblin encountering a fairy. And in a cave where there's water. And, oh, that doesn't look very good. Also, I started drawing with pen a lot, just straight up ballpoint onto the paper. It's risky, but it's really rewarding because you just commit and you have fun with it. Yeah. Oh, this is, can't see that. Yeah, so here's some more pen, just straight up ballpoint pen on here. Some drawings from life. Just experimental, kind of a forest scene, simplifying the shapes of the bushes and the trees. I kind of gave up halfway. I didn't give up, I just didn't really like it. This is from life drawing session, so there was a model, and she did some really awesome poses, like really dynamic. Of course, I gave her elf ears, but I always do that. But yeah, very, very flowy poses she was taking, and I was having a good time. Every Thursday we have life drawing at work, so that's kind of fun. Some more of those shapes studies. Yeah. Okay, this is where things were getting fun. I would like to scan this and paint it up. That'd be fun. Tracer! Don't worry, love. Cavalry's here. Overwatch. I tried the beta. Okay, this is Tracer, but like the fat version. Because some people are like, well, you got to include all types of people. Robots. Got some robotic stuff happening here. Trees and bushes. Used some markers here. I think they were either Prisma or Copic. Tree studies, kind of getting the shapes down. These are also trying to simplify shapes down to, trees and rocks, just to kind of figure it out. And these are, this is from life. I just sat down and I saw this cool composition right outside where I live, and there was this house, and it had a shadow being cast, but all of this was in shadow, and this shape was really nice, and it was just really white and bright against everything. Oh, this is from that tutorial that you all saw. And I'll skip over these. Yeah, some more ballpoint stuff. I mean, it's really, you just kind of go in at it with a pen. There's no pencil under here, and just let it kind of happen. Here's another one. You sort of kind of just explore and allow yourself to discover some shapes as you're kind of drawing. It's a pretty fun technique. Oh, this was, I went to the, Botanical Gardens, and there were these this was like a little door for like a gnome or something. I don't know, but these leaves are casting shadows onto this concrete, and then here it's wood, and the concrete was casting a shadow onto the wooden door thing. And, these are the small details that you have to pay attention to, and from reality, if you want to make your scenes believable. Page of faces, all with ballpoint pen. Look at that guy. He's like, ah! If you do these kind of studies of like faces, try to get a lot of variation in shapes. Kind of just have a loose shape and then let it grow into something, These are still ballpoint pen. And more. This is pencil again. This was a life drawing from this week. It had some pretty cool poses. Of course, I actually stylized the drawing more than what I saw, just for fun and practice. And I think, yeah. And this is the last page. And I think, this is a pretty long video. Since you guys stuck around, let me go grab a pen. Alright, yeah. So, since you guys stuck around in this long video, I'm going to give a little reward and do a quick little drawing with pen, with camera over for a little bit. And I'm standing up, so it's going to be kind of awkward, but here we go. I'm just going to sketch something out. Now this is, I'm not going to fill up the entire sketchbooks to leave some room for whoever the winner is to kind of just fill it in with their own stuff, if they dare. Yeah. So yeah, I don't really have any plan, I want to draw a face, but I'm just drawing shapes, and I'm going to kind of let something happen here. So, kind of have some eye, it's an eyeball, it's another eyeball. You know, if you're trying with pen, just allow yourself the room, to screw up. Be like, hey, I'm going to screw up with pen for 100 drawings, and then just start having fun. And there's really no, you're never actually, ready to do something. You just kind of do it with the tools and the understanding that you have, and the results are just whatever it is that you do, whether it's good or bad. You don't have to, wait until you're good enough to do something. Just keep, unless you know very specifically what the skill is required, whether it's like learning Photoshop or ZBrush, and you just go for it. But there's a lot of pressure that we put on ourselves before actually doing something. It's really kind of something that stops us from doing. If that makes sense. And the thing is, if I mess up and have a shape or a line that isn't working, I'll just kind of make it work somehow in the composition, or like if I have a weird shape like that, it's like, okay, what is that? I don't know. Maybe it's jewelry, that's like connected to something up here. And that's the discovery process, I say a lot, But so regarding the Sketchfit challenge, it was 3 months. Had a great time. It wasn't perfect the whole way through, but I did learn a lot of lessons in terms of fitness and health. In that, my goals of getting fit were kind of reaching for the stars. And what I realized is, I have seen progress, and there's definitely a difference visually and how much I feel in terms of health since the beginning. But I also realized, it takes time. Everybody has their own pace. Same with learning how to draw, or learning how to paint, or learning how to play music or something. There's a pace, and when we see people that are already really, really good at something, we assume that they just got there overnight. And it's not like people who are fit are just, they were fat and then the next day they went to the gym and they're fit, they're perfectly fit. No, that takes a lot of time. It's very logical, but we are sort of disillusioned, and we come up with our own strange conclusions. Yeah. But so it takes time. I'm definitely going to keep going, keep working out. I'm eating much better these days. I'm cooking more for myself and learning new recipes. It's pretty cool. And I'm super happy because at the beginning we had what was it, like 170 people pledged to take part in the contest, and that's if giving away this sketchbook helped at least just one person get healthy, then, or at least start on getting healthy, then that's satisfactory for me. Someone has mentioned it's sort of devaluing my art if I give it away, but I don't care about getting money for this. I'd rather connect with some people and like see a difference in not just my life but their lives, and that means a lot more to me than, I don't know, however much this sketchbook is worth in terms of money. I do want to scan this though and put it online. Someone did say I should put it on Gumroad, and I just said I don't like selling art. What I mean is I don't like selling original art, but if people want a PDF of it, maybe I'll put a price tag if they so choose to purchase this. But you all just got the tour anyway. Again, I'm just kind of letting shapes happen. Another face over here. So for this one, I'm starting with the brow ridge, then maybe the nose, like that, and the eyes. And it's a kind of either a old dude or a goblin or something. Anyway, okay, cool. Thanks for watching, and again, if you did the Sketchfit challenge, then you will, check the description for the link of how to submit your final entry. All right, thank you. Clickety click click, clickety click click clicks. Yeah, so.